Billy.
Gore. See what I was talking about?
Yes.
Just let this intro play for a bit.
The swarm of fans come to the chat, you know.
This big man.
Wesker and the Zephyr.
The Wesker Zephyr.
Yes. Sir.
Is there any other kind of intro? Alright, just check the options. Don't start the game yet. Hey everyone, it's RockMan, Ratmus, and Sadie, who's barking any second. First, let me tweet.
Turn the music, down and the sound up. Wonderful. Rumble pack. I can adjust the monitor. Play a normal or hard?
Let's raid someone right now. Okay, so we are live. I did tweet, but first I want to mention the wonderful characters of this game. First of all, Rebecca is confirmed 18, so anything sexual about her is A-okay and acceptable, right?
Yes.
Billy is 26 years old and he's a big man. Ratmus will show everyone a video about that later, right, Ratmus?
Yes, an educational video.
Educational video. Dr. James Marcus, his age and sex are both unknown. Albert Wesker.
He's getting up in years in this game.
What about William Birkin? What about Enrico? He's the captain of the Stars Bravo team. This game is all about the Bravo team, right? You got Forrest Spetzer, the Bravo team's vehicle specialist. According to the manual for the original version of Resident Evil, which I'm sure is not wrong, he and Chris are good friends. Kenneth J. motherfucking Sullivan.
Always wanted he's most likely to get his own hallway in high school.
Exactly.
Dickard.
He's on the Bravo team.
He's on the Bravo network now.
Richard motherfucking Aiken, also on Bravo team. Edward Dewey, co-pilot of Bravo team. Kevin Dooley.
Kevin.
The main pilot. Wait, so there's a pilot and a co-pilot, and one of them is Dooley and one of them is Dewey. That's kind of similar.
No wonder they crashed.
So yeah, that's the wonderful members of Bravo team. And
Resident Evil. They don't have a full motion video, thing though.
And also Resident Evil 0. Ratmus, this is the. Alright, we gotta watch this story.
A midwestern town in America. Raccoon City.
Wait, Raccoon City's in the Midwest?
Solitary island far off the sea. Rockford Island. An island that would become the second Raccoon City, Sheena Island. There are still many unanswered questions about these seemingly intensely traumatic events.
Those Midwestern islands.
It is believed that the international enterprise umbrella was somehow involved. Little is known as
the mountains of Raccoon City in Illinois.
When was it established?
The
by whom?
Universal Global Conglomerate.
And how was the T-virus created?
Mitt Romney is one of the founders of Umbrella.
We must delve deeper into the events which transpired in the beginning.
We must delve deeper into the events of Resident Evil 1?
Yes. It all started on the party train.
Really?
I looked it up and you were right. They started out trying to make it for the N64, but they didn't have enough memory.
Yeah.
So fuck it.
About it. Hold on for a while. I wonder how those are react with it.
This is how things were before smartphones, everybody.
It's a better time. The Arklay Mountains in 1996 or whenever the hell this takes place. Whoa, who's that?
It's a green vampire man, totally.
Speaking of
In a dress.
when this takes place, this is the first. Oh shit, leeches. This is the first Resident Evil game that Ratmus has framed not in October. It was supposed to be in October. Then they got fucked. Remember 3 years ago when we streamed Resident Evil 1? Now we get to know what happened before that, right? This is canon, right? Everyone watching the past broadcast wants to know these things. Oh, could this be the mythical Stars Bravo team pilots? Dewey and Dooley? Dewey and other
Simple
Dooley?
investigation of some bizarre murders in the suburbs of Raccoon City.
Take a shot.
Nothing in our training could ever have prepared us for the nightmare that ensued.
Should have had better training then.
Never stood a chance.
She would have promised to get in training.
She's 18, everybody. She's 18.
What's going on? Engine failure. Emergency landing.
Right, Dooley. I'm doing shit.
Oh, fuck. Thanks for crashing, Dooley. I'm doing it, idiot.
Have you a co-pilot for a helicopter again?
Have you seen... What does he do? Have you seen commercials for that show called Valor on the CW?
Yeah.
I watched the first episode, and it was so bad that I never watched it again. And you know that show has to be bad for me not to watch it again.
Captain, look!
Not Captain Wesker, though, because he's in the Alpha team.
Captain Rico.
So that's some bizarre murders in the Arklay Mountains if I ever seen them.
Captain!
I think it was a sex
What
crime.
happened?
Okay, it was a sex crime. Billy.
Court order for
26.
transportation.
He's like, whoa, he's hot. I'd love to have him commit a sex crime on me because I'm 18.
6 years old.
He's 5'9", but he's a big man, let's just say.
Death July 22nd. Prisoners to be transferred to the Regathon base for execution.
Those poor soldiers. They were good men just doing their jobs.
Those
And
poor
that
bastards.
murdered them and escaped.
All right, everyone. Let's separate and survey the area. Our friend
Whoa,
is
who put
brutal
your
and
mustache in
ruthless.
charge of this
Keep
Bravo
your guard
team?
up.
Captain Wesker did. He's a trustworthy man.
Not a traitor. So there's a Stars Alpha and Bravo team. How come there's not a Gamma and Delta team?
This Capcom didn't have enough time.
Because Raccoon City didn't have enough money.
Like 5 raccoon cities.
There's more Raccoon Cities every day.
The train is late,
Hey, at least it's not a mansion.
so they can fuel everybody.
It's just rain. Heavy rain.
Apple Road. The door is open.
But when one door to safety shuts, another one opens, right?
Yes. When God shuts the safety door, he opens up an emergency
He opened-
window.
He opens the safety window.
These wonderful controls. Got a handgun, a man gun. Like she's got a wonderful mixing set 'cause she's Miss Herb Mixer.
Yes. That was an impressive CG cutscene, this says.
It's better than the N64 version, right? Seats are stained with blood and piss. It was awful. The luggage lies. There's that safety window. Probably only one way to go, I would guess.
Yeah, there's gonna be some zombie spoilers.
Whoa, whoa. This isn't a job.
I hope you have some Daytona bullets.
So you want some toy bullets. Lay down, Sadie.
This is Officer Chambers from Stars Bravo team. Please identify yourself. Is someone there?
Are you dead?
If you're dead, you have to tell me. Because I'm a medic. And I can't determine that on myself.
I'm only 18.
This rump is only 18 years old. I'm gonna shake it.
Yeah, barely legal ass.
Shit happens every day in the Arklay Mountains.
Raccoon City.
This was just like Raccoon City. We're on the outskirts.
Don't have the ticket.
No ticket. We'll see that on the next movie night. No idea if the game is too loud.
I see.
I hope
What
it's
just happened? I thought
exactly.
they were dead.
So I clearly killed them, everybody. I'm a medic, and I don't know who's dead and who isn't.
Even medics can determine if a patient is alive or dead. I just hope Song is driving home safely from work. I don't know where everyone else is.
Lay down. Time for a pup nap.
It's time for a pup talk. The rain outside is mainly
On the train.
Yes.
The rain by the train is almost near Raccoon City. There's some wonderfully numbered rooms. There's a bank room. Do I get to meet Billy in there?
Trust me, you'll know when you meet Billy, okay?
Passenger's Diary, July 14th. I love the Spice Girls. I can't wait for them to come to Raccoon City.
Say, I love the Spice Channel. Unfortunately, the testing of the BBWs has ruined the Spice Girls forever.
Day's finally approaching where I'm gonna see those Spice Girls.
Someone was messing around with the mother effing virus.
They're effing Spice Girls.
The mother effing Spice Channel.
I think he zig-a-zig-awed himself to death. He's covered in slime. He was slime worse than Cooksy.
I'm gonna say Bill Murray. So, explain the system of this game again. You have 6 slots, but you can drop items and pick them up at any time.
Yeah. I got an ink ribbon with just one save.
That's okay. You have spoilers. You're gonna have a partner.
So I dropped it there, and now I picked it up again. Because, that makes sense, right?
Yes, that is how it works in real life when you put things on the floor.
But you can still, I think
you
can
pick them up again, yes.
You can still just throw it away if you have a key that's useless. So, you can just, throw it down right there instead of, throwing it away, right? So that the next person can
You
use
mean
it.
again like they didn't include, just throw it away rather than putting it down, putting it in my pocket?
Whoa.
That's how you know it's a save room, right?
More ink ribbons. Oh, that mixed the fuck out of this. I think in this version, because Billy and her have their special skills, so only she can mix the herbs. Also, I got 3 ink ribbons there.
First one was just an extra. The orders are stained with blood.
8 Miles. It's like the movie 8 Mile. It's in Raccoon City. The rest is torn. And slimy.
There's 6 different raccoon cities.
87 Batmans.
I'm really the one real Batman, said Adam West. He was killed. At the end of the corridor is a dead body grubbing. Oh, zombie.
Just the Kenneth train room.
Why would anything need to be named after Kenneth? He's alive and he's fully alive and
well. Contact him on the radio, ask about his family. It's been brutally torn apart.
I was like, what am I trying to say? He's filled with joy in life or something.
No. Gonna get jump scared into gotta kill this guy. Is that Billy?
Can jump scare into a lollipop, shove it.
Are you 18? Because you got a nice ass.
Because you gotta tell me if you are.
Billy. Lieutenant Cohen.
So, you seem to know me. Been fantasizing about me, have you?
Actually, yes.
You were the prisoner that was
You're the
being
big
transferred
man.
for execution. You were with those soldiers outside.
It said you had a huge
I
penis.
see. You're with stars.
Stars.
No offense, but your kind doesn't seem to want me around. So,
Team.
I'm afraid our little chat time is over.
Wait! You're under arrest.
No thanks, Dollface. I've already worn it.
Bitch, please.
I could shoot, you know.
I'm too attractive for that. Oh shit!
Oh God, Billy.
Edward! Are you alright?
What happened to
What
Eddie?
happened?
Edward G. Robinson.
Worse than. We can't. You must be careful.
Get in this hallway after me, please.
The forest is full of zombies and monsters.
Zombies and monsters.
Oh my.
Fun zombie for Halloween. Woof woof. This is as far as I go.
So you gotta market zombie dogs.
We'll fight it. Remember in real life, you know, just like this, once danger's over, the music will go away.
Of course. This was normal, right?
Yeah. This is normal?
Did you get handgun bullets on that guy's body?
Eddie? We're both so happy and full of life.
He's holding something. It's a picture of his family. Take it and burn it. We don't have a lighter. Go examine that key.
It's a conductor's key. Woo! The tiny key. So now I have to go back. Because I think this is locked or something.
I think we need to go back to the starting place.
How's Jack doing? Still dead?
Yep.
So full of life now. I stepped on his junk.
Chad is undead.
Fried.
Don't worry, we're gonna get, raided by so many people now.
It's just that easy, kids.
Now that Twitch knows how to raid. We're gonna get so many effing bits and donations.
I couldn't fix the bits, but that sure as hell fixed the rated system. Well, hey, dude. I'm in first class, so I can deal with coach motherfuckers.
It's like brains, 18-year-old brains.
Fucking perverts. Stay down.
That guy deserve a death knell.
Yes.
Are there any alternate costumes in this game?
I think so, but I don't know what they are. I don't know how sexual hers are.
Not enough. I don't know. It didn't say anything about it, and I didn't see anything about it. But this memory card doesn't have any saves on it, so like if there was some kind of content, I don't think we would see it.
Yeah.
The memory card doesn't know that you ever beat the game before.
I thought this one did. Or no, okay, I didn't load that other thing. It's up here. Let's see not to use that. Let's see, leave it.
Was this the door that you unlocked?
No, I just went upstairs. A place with a door, but I had a few key.
But you didn't unlock the door yet?
No.
So it's an old-timey telephone on a train?
Yes.
That's a lot of caviar.
It's like caviar to me, it's poisonous. Yeah, it's
Oh yeah, Speaking of TV shows like Valor, that wonderful, awesome TV show Me, Myself, and Irene, starring John Larroquette and Bobby Moynihan, was canceled after 6 episodes.
This is Rebecca. Over. Enrico! Hello! Can you read me? Please respond.
Rebecca, I can hear you. Now listen up. We've obtained detailed information on the fugitive from a document found in the wrecked wagon. Billy Cohen killed as many as 23 people. Over.
Is that like
23 people.
Is that like Lex Luthor stealing as many as 40 pigs? It also sounded like they dubbed it in because he's like, Billy Cohen has killed as many as 23 people.
Enrico! Captain! Hello? Hello!
You're a captain.
You're a fish gate? Did they ever explain, did he actually kill those people or was he falsely convicted?
I think there's like a cutscene or something that like kind of alludes to him like that he didn't do it, but we'll find out clearly.
Will we?
Yes.
Right. Will this game take 3 streams or 4?
I don't know. See, I don't want to just throw it away.
Just throw it away! Or you could leave it on the ground for this wonderful zombie. So then he can unlock the door and follow you.
You want to unlock this door? You do.
Keys, I mean brains.
You like that bitch? Oh shit. Feels like
Those weird compressed air death noises.
And then when I walk through there later, you'll be like, oh, what's this? And oh, this fucking key I don't need.
You'll never be back here ever. Just say smoke a loke is smoking a loke.
He's loking.
Yes, Cologne is playing football for some reason.
Football.
Football.
It's gonna be dangerous from here on in. Why don't we cooperate?
Cooperate with you?
Take your pants off.
Listen, little girl, if you haven't noticed, there's some pretty freaked out things on this train. And I, for one, want to get out of here. I don't think we stand a chance doing it alone.
You expect me to trust you, a wanted felon? I don't need your help.
Killed as many
I
as
can handle
23
this on
people.
my own. And don't call me little girl.
All right, Miss Do-It-Yourself. What should I call you?
The name is Rebecca Chambers, but that's Officer Chambers to you.
Well then, Rebecca, why don't you go and try while I wait here?
Watch that, hot ass. You said you were 18, so I can say that.
You have a tutorial?
Not yet.
Not yet. He's being a douche.
Alright, Billy.
It's just like, whatever. I'm so hot she'll never shoot me.
Closing the dining car because someone took a shit in there. It wasn't an umbrella. Do I go up the stairs or...
Dining car, 2nd floor.
Okay, so...
Most of the time it says a cutscene will occur.
Seems all about the story.
You can battle it out with the leech zombie, but it's wiser to save ammo and attempt to run back down the stairs. Once you do, or if you damage a leech zombie enough, another cutscene will occur, and Billy will finally get off his ass.
Oh, Billy. Let's see next to me here. Sir. Excuse me, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
You have to tell me if you're alive
Sir.
or dead.
Sore leech zombie.
He's fine.
Hello. Followed by me saying I'm getting the fuck out of here.
That's what happened, right?
Did he shoot them off of her? Like, how did he not hit her?
He's a big man.
Tentacle right here.
strong, independent woman, she immediately ran to the safety of the man.
Are you okay?
Do I look okay? The hell?
Is that Alfred or Alexia?
Yes. Dude, can, talk like a woman like that other Ashford.
Like a woman,
Who
right?
is that guy?
He sounded like a woman though.
This is no time for jokes.
Go and check out the first engine car. Listen, we gotta cooperate with each other from now on. You got that?
No.
Well, I don't.
Clue in, girl. Or maybe you like being worm bait.
All right. But you just remember, I will shoot you if you try anything funny.
Fine.
It's
Now
like
take
I
this
could
with you.
throw you across the room with one hand.
If you find anything, give me a call. All right?
By anything funny, I mean like trying to kill me, because the sexual stuff I'm okay with, because I'm extremely turned on by your big muscles.
He's a big man.
Of course he's a big man, he's a huge penis.
Buttons and buttons. Character switching enables you to, yeah. So it's kind of like a two-player game.
Let's just explain this to Chad who's not here.
What do you
She has the following attributes: a dynamite ass, can combine herbs, but her dynamite ass makes her weak defensively. Wait, hold on here. What's wrong with this character attribute here? There's something totally wrong with it. I mean, yes, he's a big man and he has huge muscles, but there's no such thing as a former Marine. Come on, idiots, get it right.
It's a former merchant marine.
He could be a former merchant marine. Well, I mean, supposedly he was like, I guess, convicted and disgraced. So does that mean you're a former Marine? No, I don't know. You'd have to ask an actual Marine. Like if somebody was like murdered people and dishonorably discharged and imprisoned, does he lose his Marineship then? Sadly, I don't know anyone actually in the Marines to ask.
Took the manual.
Is there a manual for this thing? Alright, here's what it says. At the far end of the table where the old man was is a window with a ladder that leads to the roof of the train. Have Billy stay behind and send Rebecca up. What's that?
That's because you hit the X button and you switch. Now
And it does a heartbeat?
Yeah,
Wow, that's crazy.
but like switch this shit here.
A solo adventure. I'm guessing you can set him to attack or idle,
Yeah.
but I'm guessing solo or team is automatic.
It says team, cooperate with partner, act independently.
Wait, what if you go back to idle?
They won't shoot things. This he'll shoot at the ship.
Okay. Well, you know how to play this game. I don't. I'm just telling you what to do here.
A half-eaten meal. Wants her to go up here.
Yes.
God, yes.
As an 18-year-old, she can slip through the window. Billy's big muscles make him too wide for that.
Yes.
train down towards where the sparks are igniting. Examine the wires. I'm not sure, but I think whoever does this will fall into the kitchen. Why did it want you to leave Billy behind at first? But then it was like, you should have Billy do this.
My play style, I think, has always been, always be the Billy.
I need to beat the Rebecca.
Whoa! Oh, my nuts. Run that shit away a minute.
These two are no Doug Phillips and Tony Newman. Where did Celia go?
He's laying over there. Maybe some more nachos on this thing.
You're supposed to send a key through there?
That sounds about right. Probably the shiny.
Billy's just like, Twilight Princess Link because he has handcuffs on. They'll never come off.
You were in prison.
Conductor's key. Place it on the dumbwaiter and send it to the first floor. It's weird because, like, the fact is, the walkthrough is talking as if Rebecca went down here, but it's said in a note you can opt to have Billy fall in here instead because he's stronger for the boss fight. But then, like I said, it's like assuming that Rebecca, so it's like talking about Rebecca and Billy as if they're in the opposite position of the way you have them. So I think you need to switch to her.
Jam my knife into it.
Jam your dick into it. Go down the stairs into the first floor dining car. So if we keep saying that Billy is a big man, we should say that Rebecca is a petite girl.
Yes. Petite woman.
No, she's a girl.
It's locked.
I think we're the master of unlocking
Master of herb mixing.
and rump shaking. Go through the silver door beside the stairs, which will lead into the kitchen.
Go into the kitchen.
Access panel on the floor underneath you, man. Alright, where's the dumbwaiter with the key?
Scary. It's like the little I played of this, I already like it more than Code Veronica.
Really? Because Billy's way better than Steve.
Send him some nachos.
Just be like, do you like nachos?
Then do I go further in the kitchen here? Or?
Return to the train car corridor where Rebecca first met Billy and talked with Edward.
use the key.
Yes, there's a locked door that you haven't been in somewhere. To the conductor's room.
There's some wonderful item here. Shit.
I thought you'd never be back here ever. Oh shit. Don't pick up that key and go in there, you asshole.
Right, bitch. Hitting pause apparently, that's not pause.
Is that even legal?
Yes. Not all square. Sit. Sit. My water, and I'm like, oh, good, save some trees. James pissed because I took a break. Do you need a map of this train? Because it's, it's a fucking train.
Have you read the manual for this train?
This train was out of control. This guy's arm. I told you to remain seated, bitch.
Seated at all times.
Bitch. He's dead. That's how you kill him. I should totally save too, right?
If you pass the save room, yeah, sure.
That stuff's moving. That's wonderful animation. Just fall on the floor and scare the shit out of her. Oh god, yes. It's locked. She can see She's in cabin. What does this say?
This walkthrough might have confused me and did it the wrong way, and you should have had Rebecca fall in there. Because now Rebecca, it seems like it's now saying that the boss will be down here. It's very unclear about that. You should write your own walkthrough. What happened to Eddie?
Apparently got bite marks all over his leg.
That glowing thing on Eddie's dick.
It's herpes.
That's how herpes works.
Yes. It's a good thing Rebecca's here.
So this is the conductor's room. We should check out the cabinet on the wall and take the briefcase. someone say conductor? Did I say that? Hey Lizard, how's it going?
How you doing, Lizard? How's school?
There's no one else here. What is that? Is that the big man thing?
Yeah. Use this briefcase.
Sick. That's not good.
Briefcase. Gonna hit that button or
Yes.
get from the conductor.
Note from the conductor.
Don't tell when I'm smoking that herb. So go up there.
Yes.
Sorry, Lizard.
Can you hear us in the game okay?
Oh gosh. It's okay, though, everyone.
So if you want to go, I mean, Lizard, if you want to know what's going on, I don't know if you know anything about this game, but this is Officer Rebecca Chambers of STARS Bravo team, who's 18 years old. So it's okay. And this is obviously a prequel to Resident Evil 1.
Obviously.
Her partner is Billy, who's a big man, but they got separated at this point.
Grab the ice thing and then, does it want me to continue this way or what?
Grab the ice pick and then go in the door in the middle of the hallway.
Things sound ooey and gooey. Shotgun stuff.
Powerful hunting gun.
Perfect for dipping.
Remember to keep the hunting gun with you at all times. There's just going to be a boss that the stupid guy confused me about. Just throw some stuff away.
Yeah, I think like rooms though you can only drop a certain amount of items in there, so maybe that's why. Yeah, I can't leave that there.
The first boss of the game, and guess what it is?
A fluffy bunny. So I know it's the devil. I'll go in the effing door and I get the briefcase, you jackass. A hunting rifle. Those that have another use.
Martha Stewart, and that made me think of Mr. Stewart. There's someone here to see you. terrible voice. It's a good thing. I see what you did there.
Nice page, Ratmus.
This is
Grab the briefcase.
a professional run where Ratmus beats bosses with the weaker character. I mean, how bad could the first boss be, right?
Heat is on. That's the room where I fight it, I'm guessing. This view. There's my answer. Shit.
Who did that?
That's a Chinese crowd.
It's a scorpion on steroids! Yes, exactly, lizard. Turn that down a bit. You don't need a big man to defeat this. All you need is an 18-year-old girl.
It's not.
I watched Ratmus play this game years ago, and I do remember the scorpion boss. You're shooting a handgun, right?
Yeah.
Why does it sound like a... It sounds like a pew pew pew! Pew pew pew! Like some sort of weird ray gun. Don't you need to aim, Ratmus? Aim for the open spots. Attack its weak point for massive damage. Drive it back. Don't let it bite you in the vagina. Holy shit! That's really bad.
Probably just wasting my bullets there, too.
She died on purpose, so tell me.
Good ball.
Are you dead, sir?
I'm dead.
Lizard knows more about this game than you. Because he played the demo.
Damn,
It's great how this says right on the box, only for Nintendo GameCube. But apparently they later ported it to Wii, and now there's an HD remaster that's available. This is, of course, on GameCube. As we know, Ratmus has now streamed Resident Evil 1, 2, 3, and Code Veronica, and now 0, all on GameCube. Because we have them. I mean, some of the games we do have other copies on other systems, but GameCube is more consistent. Okay, so now that that boss was wonderfully defeated, although sloppily,
wonderfully defeated, goddamn.
make sure you have the briefcase and ice pick.
Nose pick.
It's says you can probably leave the hunting gun because you will not need it for the rest of the train section. You will see a panel opener amidst the debris, so grab that as well. And I want you to go back to the dumbwaiter and send Billy the ice pick. So you just woke up sick today, Lizard? No warning or anything?
It's projectile vomiting.
God. Too much Halloween candy.
Some stuff here. My pants.
Incoming enemy from the rear, drop your pants.
Two spots for that thing, right?
Just need 2 spots though.
This, train goes on forever until it crashes, but basically it won't crash until we're ready.
It won't crash until you play Billy Joel. Great for opening those panels.
My tools.
So less than 24 hours I'll be in Virginia.
Wait.
Exactly. Hey, what's that glowing thing there?
It's herpes. So I think I didn't click it on Yahoo, but some family got arrested and all this other stuff because I guess this woman had a baby and was addicted to drugs because basically there were a bunch of effing horrible drug users in Virginia.
Hellbillies?
Anyone else want to get up?
Try to unlock this door.
His key's right there. Check somebody.
Oh, actually, Lizard, you might be thinking of on Wii, there were 2 Resident Evil rail shooting games, and one of them had a level that was based off of this, right?
Yeah.
I don't remember how the game worked, if it had levels or sections or areas, but I do remember that there was definitely Resident Evil 0 elements in one of those games. It was either the Umbrella Chronicles or the Dark Side Chronicles. So yeah, this is the quote-unquote partner Billy, who's a big man, obviously.
Feel good? Feel good, Mr. Smokey? Smoked his ass.
Okay, regroup with Rebecca, I guess. Billy Mays here, which is a great Halloween costume. Whoa, hey song.
Hey, how you doing?
You're home safely. Ratmus only dumps rubbing alcohol on burning sandwiches, right? So yeah, this is Resident Evil 0, and it's different from the previous games in that in the previous games you just played as one person, and sometimes you would get to the point in the game where you would switch to a completely different person. But in this game, you have two playable characters together simultaneously, except unlike Resident Evil 5, you can't play them both with like two players. The other one is controlled by the computer. Sometimes they get separated and you control them separately, but sometimes they're together and the other one just follows you and is controlled by the computer.
Man.
And Billy's the big man who does all the things that big men can do, like heavy lifting.
So we go down here.
And she does all the rump shaking. Yeah, you can open the panel, the crawl space. I'm surprised he can fit in here because he's a big man. Oh shit. Wasting bullets. Yeah, she's the medic of the Stars Bravo team. Right?
Yes.
Which has two pilots for some reason.
That's why they crashed.
They had two pilots and yet their helicopter crashed.
Bad luck behind things.
Worst pilots ever. Take the gas tank and the gold ring.
Got him.
Combine the gold ring with the briefcase. She's the only one here who can combine herbs. Billy can't do that. Because combining herbs is all about, medical stuff, right? Smoking the ultimate herb. It's medicinal. Oh shit, Rage Laundry.
Right. So you can burn bodies, I think, with that gas.
Burn the bodies. Let's see. This is the hookshot room, it says. There's a button on the train wall that's flashing, so make sure to tell your partner character to stay behind, that you'll go ahead alone. What is it telling you to do even?
Nothing was flashing.
Because like sometimes before it was telling you like you should go ahead alone, but then you didn't and it was like fine. Is this even the right place?
Well, this is the whole shot.
What is it?
Yeah, there's the whole shot.
Grab the hook shot now that it has been released from the wall. like a you press this button type thing. No, this is GameCube. This is the original GameCube version. There's an HD remastered version on Xbox, but we don't have it.
So really have the hookshot now.
Back inside, I think.
This device is only for big men.
Also a song, I don't know if you heard, but Lizard is sick today.
Okay, so we're inside.
There's a window.
It's now unlocked.
Somebody's gonna hook shot to the roof. It says it doesn't matter who, which means it totally matters.
Help.
What was he doing?
That's the knife. This is the knife. Should need the wine.
Is it red wine? Bash it over a zombie's head.
I think like that and the gas.
Can make Molotovs.
Yeah.
Like before, when they were separated and he was like in that one room and you were like way far away, could you switch back, or is it only when they're together that you can switch?
No, you can switch back. But the problem is, like, he would just be in that room, and then supposedly she could be getting attacked or something. She's got that. She's holding these things. They usually have where just I'm the one shooting. So let's see. It's all well and good. Go back this way.
You're supposed to hook shot to the roof.
In the kitchen.
In passenger car 2.
I'm guessing that's this one.
Next to the door over by the stairs is a window.
Place it by the stairs.
Yeah.
Okay, this must be one. There it is, right?
Walk down the roof and you'll see another hole leading back down the train. Jump down.
Zombie's back. Okay, it shot its head through the damn thing.
It's a silver ring that you'll need, I'm sure.
Uh-oh. Caviar's ripe.
Maybe. I have no idea if you'll be hook shotting anything else. Doesn't seem like you would.
Propose to Rebecca because she's 18.
Lizard wants you to burn this train down. So should be handgun ammo in this room. Combine the silver ring with the briefcase.
Valuables and I'm the Billy, so
You should be able to get back to where Rebecca is. That's what it said. It's not like you don't already have enough.
I always need more.
Should we suplex this train? I mean, Billy is a big man, like Luna.
Yes.
He should be able to suplex this mofo. Have the briefcase or does she have it?
She has it.
Reach on your junk.
Right this way, Roger.
Come on.
Roger.
Oh shit, I should have said Roger. It's like when they made this in HD remaster, why didn't they make it 2 players? Too easy.
So now I want to go to the lead car, I'm guessing.
Probably. You can now access the engine car. Return to the train car corridor, the one with Edward's body in it. So shouldn't that be called the Edward corridor?
Damn right. That's my fact what we called it.
If you want, stop by the save room.
Oh, really?
I'll go alone.
Okay.
This way.
Okay.
Oh, Lizard and Song. I don't know if you saw that Twitch support tweeted this thing. Apparently, raids are totally supported on Twitch, and they have like automated the aspect of raiding. Here, let me post you to this article. Like, apparently, if you want to raid someone, you can type /raid, and then supposedly it'll give a 30-second countdown, and then people can join in the raid automatically. and then like when you raid, it will like automatically take you to the raid and automatically host that channel, and it'll post a message in chat, like an official message saying this channel is raiding you or something, and it keeps track of who raids who. Oh yeah, it has to be an editor. It has to be the broadcaster or an editor, I think. Not even mods. It has to be editors.
Could someone be an editor but not a mod?
Yes.
It's locked.
So like, editors but not mods can also host your channel for you. That's a thing that's been around since hosting was a thing. Yeah. So like I could go to Cobra's channel right now and host myself. The phone is ringing, but you guys aren't hearing Christmas music because that phone is not plugged in and hasn't been plugged in down here since
How
the
was
flood.
the T-virus leaked? And why did it contaminate both the lab and the mansion, as well as a train almost 3 miles away?
That's irrelevant. We must make sure no knowledge of this gets out. Destroy the train. Completely. How far away are you from the nearest branch line?
About 10 minutes, Tim.
What happened?
Where did you try to raid from, Lizard? Like, if it was your own channel, I assume it wouldn't work because you're offline or something? Cutscene will occur. Control room. Thanks for the host song.
ABBA.
Blizzard.
The train will either derail or crash. I gotta stop this thing.
I'm gonna speed it up.
Grab the magnetic card and handgun ammo.
Who will stay behind?
So we'll have Rebecca stay behind.
I'll go over to the back deck and manipulate the control panel for the brake. Then you apply the brake from here, okay?
All right,
Correction.
Billy,
Why what?
be careful.
Yeah.
It's time.
Get all the way to the back of this thing. Zombies popping up and shit.
Yes.
Oh. Kid beats a baby. Shit, where'd he go?
If we end up actually raiding someone, which I don't know if we will, we can test out that whole nonsense.
Naturally, bitch. Shut the door after you. Insert the magnetic card. This will trigger a puzzle. For some strange reason, you have to press a number from 1 through 9 in a random order 10 times, so that the numerals of your button presses add up to the displayed number. So it has to be 67. So press 5 nines, and then 4 5s, and then a 2. This is math, kids. Steffi's never played this
I've
game.
engaged the control device for the brake. Over.
Roger, I'll put the brake on now.
Now you have to complete another puzzle, which is a bit harder. Because you can't see the number that you have. Oh god, so you have to math in your head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So do 6 5s. 2 2s and 2 1s.
Oh god, that was fucking hard as shit.
I mean, if I wasn't looking at the answer, you would have to do math in your head, and that's hard.
So I could just wrote it down on a piece of paper.
Oh shit, the train!
The zipper.
Keanu Reeves this shit. And yes, 1 week after Last Crusade, the night before Thanksgiving, we're gonna watch Speed on a movie night. Damn it, Sadie. As long as she doesn't poop on the floor. And that's the end of that train.
So many lovely things in this burning wreckage.
All your items are going to be available.
Yes.
Especially those keys that you don't need anymore. You should have threw it on the ground.
Rebecca?
Rebecca!
I'm here.
Are you alright?
That guy's hit his elbow
Managed to stop the train.
Yes, we managed.
like a boss.
We have to find a way out.
Don't worry, I'm sure we're in a safe place. Oh shit, the Umbrella Research Center. Oh, the zombies survived.
Motherfucker.
She's just standing there doing nothing.
Put him on fire again.
We're gonna fight fire with fire.
One piece. Yes, here's all the wonderful items.
Luckily, all the items you have either collected or examined will be scattered on the ground. So, like, if you had never picked up the item, it wouldn't be here.
Yeah, correct.
That's great. And you can return here for the remainder of the game. So, I guess you're not going too far away from this area.
Yeah.
You can, like, always access this area.
It's just
Now jump in the sewers.
all these keys.
We left all these useless keys here.
Fucking knives.
There's some fucking nut. game was wonderfully designed to take advantage of the Nintendo 64.
So no one ever. Your eyes water.
It says, well, it meant to say ladder, but it said latter.
The ladder.
It says, until you see a ladder at the end, which you should climb.
Take the ladder.
Watch the cutscene and then observe your surroundings.
Mind your surroundings.
Mind your manners.
Exactly. Mind the gap. Mansion.
The Umbrella Research Center?
Umbrella. The URC.
Stars.
This handsome man.
Kate Johnson.
The first general manager, Dr. James Marcus.
Who on earth are those people?
She's just a rookie, a member of STARS.
What about the mail?
I'm unfamiliar with him.
Attention. This is
I have a
Dr.
picture
Marcus.
of her on her basketball
Please
outfit.
be silent as we reflect upon
She
our
was
company
17.
motto.
Shit.
Obedience breeds discipline. Discipline breeds unity. Unity breeds power. Power is life.
Who are you?
It was I who scattered the T-virus in the mansion. Needless to say, I contaminated the train, too.
What?
Revenge. On Umbrella.
Umbrella. Almost let it slip. This guy's nobody's coming. Freaking slimy and squirmy shit. Let's just say.
Dr. Marcus?
10 years ago, Dr. Marcus was murdered by Umbrella. You helped them, didn't you?
Maybe. I don't know what I was doing 10 years ago.
Just happy with my son, says Wesker. This lovely music. All the flames.
This is totally a hub room. There's some items scattered about as well as a typewriter. Of course, there's a typewriter. You better fucking save. It's not like you have limited saves.
It's Oriental, everybody.
It's not racist as long as you're talking about rugs.
This book of a whole lot we're too good for.
This typewriter that you've heard so much about. So much other stuff you can't carry. Mix that shit up.
So that's all she's good for.
So Ratmus, would you ever play the Resident Evil 1 remaster on PS4?
I don't care about the trophy days.
Of course not. They're way too difficult.
Save again. Just fucking save as much as we want.
This is the last Resident Evil game to require ink ribbons to save, right?
I think so. I don't think like if
Unless
there are
there's
any
like some
weird ones.
Unless there's some like weird gun survivor that we don't know about or care about.
Like used to be, I don't know. I'll just leave these right here.
A zombie won't come in and eat the ink ribbons. the second floor. There'll be a single door.
Single but ready to mingle.
Rebecca. Well, thank you, Song and Lizard, for being here. I don't know where everyone else is and why this game, isn't drawing in hundreds of viewers.
It's wonderful. Entry code is 815, everybody.
Well, just remember that from Lost. Is this a dark living room?
It's dark.
Is there a crank handle?
What does this look like?
A crank yanker. After grabbing it, there will be a short pause in the game.
Short pause.
Crows will break into the room.
Fucking hell!
Jump scare.
Get the fuck out!
Yes, it said leave and never come back.
Fucking thing read my mind.
Head to the center of the second floor near a statue holding 2 plates. Go through the doors right across from that statue. What if you accidentally went in that room later on and the fucking crows or whatever? Oh god.
They might attack you if you can't leave quickly enough.
Peck out your eyeballs. Is this a conference room?
Yes. Where you can make a conference call.
To Umbrella.
Let's go up here and
Almost let it slip. Now make a speech like you're Wesker.
Whoever took my sandwich is gonna be fucking killed by me.
Umbrella third quarter profits are up.
So VHS copy of the movie Kazam.
I want to thank the team that, helped us with the profits, and I'm going to murder them with the T-virus.
Here's a wonderful note. It's a training mission. Be the strictest of said missions, blah, blah, blah. What is the Farkas? Welcome back.
Welcome back, Lizard.
Hope you weren't thrown up. Alright, what room does it want me to go into now, or is there other shit here that's worthwhile?
It says take some ammo items if needed. Go in the door directly to the right of where you came through.
So it's that one that's like hidden things or something.
No, this is not a. It's a conference room.
Look at those speakers.
It's some umbrella research facility that just so happens to look like a mansion because there has to be a fucking mansion in every game.
Alright, how I toss this shit on the ground in the other room. Because you couldn't carry it. That's what I'm trying to remember why the hell does there need to be like a save thing here if there was like a save thing out there?
It doesn't even look like a typewriter. Welcome back song as well. Our only 2 viewers. Again, it's not a church. It's an umbrella research facility where they worship capitalism and the T-virus.
She's using your chair as a pillow. Can't be good for the neck.
As a crutch. Yes, exactly. Even Wesker was surprised.
See, it's like an umbrella university is like Trump University.
Well, it probably is.
Holy shit! That's some head popping. Do you want me to go to the double doors or continue past them?
Go through the set of double doors. Is that your question?
No.
This is a large study because every corporate research facility needs, studies and conference rooms that look like churches.
The microfilm. Map.
Let's see. even more ink ribbons because we need more of those.
Right.
On the opposite side of this room is an elevator that can only be moved by rotating a crank yanker, which you just so happen to have. Ensure that Rebecca has the hunting gun before moving forward.
Well, she doesn't.
Well, then you're screwed.
I'll just go back and fucking get it. How about that?
Is it worth the time?
It's too damn. At this point, I might as well, right?
But this is a speed run. Where is it?
So it's the biggest speed run that's ever been sped.
Well, Lizard and Song, you both know that I'm going to Virginia tomorrow, so
What's to do here?
the next time Ratmus streams this game will be 2 weeks from today. And the Last Crusade movie night will be 2 weeks from last night.
So we got 13 things right now.
13 ink ribbons, that's unheard of according to Doom. So it's like, when is my next regular stream going to be? Well, it might be the Monday after I get back, but I don't know until I get back what's going on, so...
Are you going anywhere for dinner tomorrow that's special or no?
Song, are we going anywhere special for dinner tomorrow? She'll probably be like, I don't know, whatever we decide. That's the answer.
Does this need to be, like this? It could have just been like a short hallway to this other room. God damn it.
That wouldn't be, as awesome.
I need to find that,
I don't know, I'll decide that tomorrow, but I'm assuming you'll have one or two of those little sandwiches for me when you pick me up.
good sandwiches. Okay, so she's got the hunting rifle.
You guys should drop by my dank AF Italian restaurant where the food is dank AF. You misspelled AF. First of all. Second of all, I didn't know we had an Italian restaurant in Virginia. The first time I came to Virginia to see Song, we had dinner at an Italian restaurant. And I looked at the menu and I was like, we could go back there, but I mean, I like Italian food, but not that much. So I don't know. What game would we play with Rob? No,
Stack ups.
not the robot. Oh, and Song, I kept forgetting to ask you, do you still have my, shampoo, toothpaste, and that stuff? Oh yeah, 4th Street, yeah.
Okay, so we were saying 12 minutes ago, so does Billy need to use the crank and she goes down the thing? Is that what
I think that's what it's saying. Using the C-stick, guide Rebecca onto the elevator itself and have her wait there. Go to the right and have Billy use the crank handle.
Can you handle this?
Billy will rotate the crank, allowing the elevator to rise one floor above with Rebecca on it, and she should totally have the hunting gun when you do.
Except the fucking bitch, wanted to, grope his manly butt or whatever.
Well, can you blame her?
Yes. Get on there, yeah.
Let's split up.
Okay.
Yeah, like I need to be over here to guide her to that in order to. So it's being silly and cute. Started shotgun Sally.
Oh, Mally.
Oh shit! Get the fuck away, you damn Jimmy Cricket!
Fucking demon slug. Good thing you had that hunting gun.
Yes. Aw, let's see. Ah, fuck. What's 80? I want more food.
There's a first aid spray and handgun ammo. There's also a big clock with a missing hand.
I thought you meant a squirrel's hand.
Exit the room through the door just above the small stairs.
Lay down, sweetie.
Did you find a first aid spray?
No, I didn't.
Oh, it's there somewhere. I think.
Screw was sleeping.
I need to do rage laundry, so you look. So he's gonna help.
I'd say that laundry would be cute. Shit, this fucking crow's out here. It's dive bombing and shit. This fucking herb over there.
How's everyone in chat doing?
So I guess I'm in the animal storeroom.
There's a cage in this room you need to lift using the crank, but only Billy has that kind of strength. Sorry, lizard.
Sweet toss.
Your only option is to go back up the ladder, back down the room, and down the stairs. Unlock the farther door which leads to the main hall.
Makes sense. Oh shit.
Time to go hunting.
My nuts.
Right in the vagina.
Heavy ass shit over here.
Now see, he's behind Ratmus. Oh boy.
We take the white man.
No, I said right in the vagina because that's where the whatever creature that was seemed to attack her. And also Ratmus said, "Oh my nuts."
So I wasn't supposed to go in this room.
You're supposed to go get Billy. Oh, now I got some crap in my throat.
My name's Billy what?
Okay.
The door is now unlocked.
So yeah, I'll be getting up early tomorrow, probably stopping at McDonald's on the way to the airport, and then dealing with the airport. And then I'll finally be visiting Song again.
Also a car at the airport.
I'm pretty sure that Doom is streaming tonight, but we don't know what. If you want to know when Song and I am streaming, you'll just have to stay tuned to Twitter when we figure out when we're doing that.
Okay, bitch.
This way.
So now you're reunited with said big man.
So she's got that stuff, he's got that.
Have you saved recently?
No. I guess I can go and save.
Yeah, so there's another boss fight coming up. Then you want to head back to the animal storeroom where she just came from.
There's 2 herbs that she can combine. I love these camera angles, everybody. No, right, Sadie?
Next month, after you finish Resident Evil 0, then what are you streaming, Ratmus? You know what? I don't think I've written it down, but you have that new Batman game.
Yeah.
The second season, or whatever they call it, of Batman the Telltale series. You do need to stream that.
Yeah, but the first 2 episodes of it are out. I don't know when the 3rd one is coming out.
Interesting. So maybe not Batman, maybe just SNES classic games. We gotta play some 2-player games. Also, you saw I did Super Mario World, but I want you to do Super Mario World also. Let's see. Let's take Resident Evil 0 off the list because we're doing that.
To go on, so we'll be, since I saved, I'll take a break.
Alright, we have a Ratmus dog break. And I'll talk to people about nothing.
Totally fucked my time up.
Yeah, I did Majora's Mask. I thought that was going to be next, but it might be better to do SNES classic games also. So I don't know. Because I have Super Mario World on the list, and I have Majora's Mask on the list. So I guess Ratmus will decide after Resident Evil 0. I'm leaning towards SNES classic games first at this point. And my first stream back after the trip to Virginia, I would like it to be Jackbox 4. As far as rock song streams, we'll probably do. We're gonna do Monkey Island, right? I guess, and then I guess Fortune Street would be the other one. Also, we're getting Noodles and Company for dinner. Oh, and the Sunday after I get back, I've already picked out what I want as my next vodcast, so unless someone else is streaming at that point, I know what I'm going to vodcast. You and me, while I'm there. Well, didn't we decide that didn't we decide that number one we're doing Monkey Island together? I thought that was decided, and I thought Fortune Street was just assumed. Dinner. Oh, no. Okay, I thought you were talking about games. I said that we're getting Noodles and Company for dinner today. That's me and Ratmus. also putting me to sleep. I hope not. That night that we watched The Conjuring 2, I thought I was gonna like be really scared and have trouble sleeping, but it turns out that not really. What are you doing, Ratmus?
Just became reverse box order one.
You're doing this game reverse boss order now? Does Sadie deserve those treats that you're giving her?
Yes. Alright.
So you still want to head back to the animal storeroom. Do you still have the hunting gun?
Yeah.
Give it to Billy.
Oh, Billy.
I hope you have a lot of shotgun shells.
A good amount, I suppose.
If you have the grenade launcher with you already, then the fight will be over even quicker. Which was in that other room.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, there's a boss fight coming up, obviously.
So I'll go in there, I'll get the grenade launcher, then I'll go out there and I'll get that herbs that need to be mixed.
What? This news story. Die-hard Astros fan racks up massive debt in World Series. Houston fan Andrew Watt has zero regrets about maxing out his credit cards just so he could attend every single one of the team's games in the Fall Classic, spent tens of thousands of dollars. Zero regrets. Let me guess, he's single, right?
Yes. He's also ready to mingle.
Because I'm pretty sure if he wasn't single, he'd have some regrets, or he'd be dead. Single now. And he's got alimony. You know what alimony is, right? Try and squeezing blood from a stony. See, I totally remember this room and watching you play this game.
I'll go alone.
Roger.
I'll go it alone from here.
Fox. Fuck. Oh, you think it's the phone? Let's see. He's like, you need to play with me now. Play with me. These birds ain't hurt nobody. Let's see.
What did you pick up?
Red and green herbs so that they can be mixed. So you want if Billy has the grenade launcher, should I just have that for the hunting rifle, or?
I mean, maybe. Because I think Rebecca's about to get tentacle raped.
Okay. move this here.
Sadie, it's not playtime.
Come on.
Roger.
See if I lock her in there if she gets all pissy or
Oh,
what.
she'll be barking like crazy if you do that.
Alright, come on, Sadie. Alright, lay down. Lay down, Sadie. Lay down.
I bet she's gonna be barking any second, guys.
Yeah, so watch out.
It's okay, she's stretching.
See, everything's fine. Okay, so, Sadie.
Is this the animal storeroom though?
Yeah. Sadie, lay down. Where am I supposed to go now? I have,
Did you have Billy climb the ladder?
no, I didn't. That's what I need to do.
I'll go alone.
Roger.
Too heavy for the big man to lift.
Near the door to the fountain courtyard are cranks. Go to the second one to have Billy turn it.
Okay. Let's try Bill Turner. Let me open this and.
Now Sadie's gonna behave, right?
Are you gonna behave, Sadie? So you said the second one from the door.
Go to the second one, yes. I think Rebecca needs to pick something up from under there, so she better have a.
Totally just dropped that on her. Got a free space. Nothing bad's gonna happen to her though, right?
Sure, why not?
I'll feel already.
So when you missed the first boss, it was a scorpion on steroids. This boss looks like a centipede on steroids, though.
The game centipede. Well, she's dead. Oh, really?
Rebecca.
Let's shoot with the grenades.
Yeah. Yes.
Let's go.
Where do you think you're going?
Really fucking my future wife, damn it.
Scanner, right? realized now that you could have dropped it on the ground or healing items on the ground.
That did it, right?
Did that kill it?
That's all you need.
Rebecca!
This is the sloppy boss killing run.
Are you alright?
Yes.
Yes, thank you.
Fucking grenade launcher, what the fuck? You stay away.
Okay, so that was a thing.
Exactly.
This boss fight may leave Billy injured, but luckily the fountain courtyard has some green herbs, but you already took those.
I only saw 2, so
Examine the facility key.
Fire Emblem.
Fire emblem. Next, go down the stairs and through the first door to the left.
Get the grenade launcher again.
Is this the... Okay. You might not have gotten everything in that room, like a white statue.
I did get that.
Okay. So you got everything there. Then go back to the main hall, I guess.
Okay. There's something else in there, but I doubt it. Let's go in there for a quick check. Oh.
Is Billy playable in any other game?
Maybe that like weird archive thing, but other than that, I don't think so.
Did that say the aristocrats?
Let's go to the main hall. He needs love and attention. I'm scared of the backyard though for some reason.
Scared of the backyard?
Yeah, like he doesn't want to go in the backyard. I don't know why. Alright, so I'm here.
Just lock her out there until she deals with her fears. Go to the big statue in front of the double doors. Place the white statue on one of its scales. You'll need 3 more objects in order to complete this puzzle. So for now, go through the double doors to the conference room that looks like a church.
I just left it there, so I'll just leave it there.
I see. Okay. Since you just fought a boss, now might be a good time to save if you haven't done so recently.
It's already in that fucking room, so what the fuck?
But there's the same thing in the conference room.
This is the fucking hole. So we'll have Rebecca save. What's he mean? She just only needs love. Don't get me sick. Do I need to use that microfilm A or something in the conference room? Come on, what's her blood type?
No. It doesn't want you to do anything in the conference room other than save. And it wants you to go to the long hallway. Rebecca was in this game and Resident Evil, and then Resident Evil 5 just in the mercenary mode, right?
Yeah, I believe that is correct.
So then what is Vendetta? This looks like maybe a CGI movie or something. Yeah, anyways.
Let me handle this, Billy.
This is the table room. No, this is the table room.
That's not a table. This is a table.
I think.
Yeah, because there's a table that's clearly part of the puzzle.
Okay.
Oh, I can drop the.
I'll go check over there.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to the conference room and drop the ink ribbon that I didn't drop.
Okay.
Like it was hot.
This might be Umbrella Chronicles.
So you didn't
Yeah, according to this, Billy appears in Resident Evil: The Umbrella Chronicles, so that was the rail shooter for Wii that Lizard might be remembering. But Rebecca was also in that game.
Alright, so grenade launchers there.
So yeah, there must have been a Resident Evil 0 section of that.
Let's regroup.
Roger.
On the Resident Evil wiki, and I click on female characters. It's like, what is that? Oh, it's Resident Evil 7.
September 2nd.
Okay, so did you figure out the table?
I can push it, and am I supposed to?
You're supposed to push it and then pull it and then tow it to the obese mafia guy. Push it forward until you can no longer push it, then climb the table and get to the right of it, and then once again push the table to the left relative to the game's camera angle. Eventually the table will end up in front of the fireplace. That's a great picture of Sherry, right? What's her great quote? Leon, help!
I should grab the president's daughter. Full-size model.
The female Wesker.
It's too dark to see anything.
There's a light switch.
Shut up. Clearly it's a two-person job. Lady.
And what Chev always said, we're partners to the end.
Hot man. He's the one that doesn't have the focus.
So that's an iron needle, kind of excellent, which can be used back in the mechanism room.
Come on, play with me.
Excuse me, song?
I do there, and then.
You stay here. Come on.
Go back to the main hall and then the animal storeroom. Have I? Did I read that correctly? Have I heard that story before? Wow.
What the heck was that?
Moira Burton. Ingrid Huntington. Bad question.
So you want me to go to that crank place?
Kmart. I want you to go to Kmart.
Okay. Should have said Roger.
Go back to the animal storeroom where you fought the second boss, then go up the stairs into the fountain courtyard, then finally return to the mechanism room.
It's not a popular word these days.
Mechanism.
Mr. Kennedy.
So do you think the S in David S. Pumpkin stands for Scott like Leon S. Kennedy, or if it just stands for nothing like Harry S. Truman?
Probably stands for nothing. So it's silly written like that.
Did you watch the Halloween special?
Yeah, I did.
You did, okay. Let's see.
It's a clock. So I need to.
Place the iron needle on the face of the clock.
It's at 8:15.
See, I thought it was, and when it said iron needle, I assumed it was like a needle like you would inject someone with, but no.
So I'm gonna hand a 15.
Yes, it's a wonderful puzzle. Also, it's great how this walkthrough assumes that people don't know how a clock works. Input the code from the file, which is 8:15, in parentheses, the shorter hour hand on 8 and the longer minute hand on the 3.
Bong. Someone got bonged.
See, if we ever played Lost Via Domus, we would have a wonderful command about the numbers.
Protect set numbers, alright? I know where those fucking places are, that's how often that is.
You do or you don't know where they are?
I don't, because I don't think it was there. It said,
Go back to the main hall.
Roger.
This game has wonderful backtracking.
Backtracking, dropping shit.
So it's Metroidvania. Who's this chick? Supermodel.
Whoa.
She's currently a zombie.
No!
From some Resident Evil manga, I guess.
The zombie living, in frickin' Pacoima.
Is there there's She-Hulk, right? Is there like a lady Captain America, or who am I thinking of? No, but there's a lady Hunk apparently.
Whoa. It's crazy. Of course, she has to, show off those gams.
That's how you know she's a lady. Like J-pop girl over here. I was thinking of?
Red She-Hulk. Alright, I'm in the main room thing again.
So, solving that clock puzzle unlocked a single door on the second floor, and the same side as the door that leads into the animal storeroom.
Whoa, Here's that door.
This is the meeting room. It's a great place to have a secret meeting.
Rebecca's all over this shit.
Watch out, there's zombies.
Oh, there's lots of fucking zombies. Lovely. Fuckers, okay.
Probably was.
Look out!
He's just immune to that.
Apparently, I'm like, well, this, be horrible or what? And then it's okay. Love those horrible fucking camera angles. Verse of poetry. Roses are red, violets are blue, and I don't give a shit about Wesker. Wesker. Just say fire good.
Except for her chest, though, right?
Microfilm B. Burning books. Alright, so I got that microfilm stuff.
Microfilm, green herb, shotgun ammo, then leave in disgust.
Where's the green herb? Outside they're playing the movie Pitch Black.
Yes.
So now what?
In the main hall, head down to the first floor and through the single door on the left side of the hall.
Do you need the microfilm at all?
Hope you've been hanging on to microfilm A and B.
Just drop it in this main area. My faculty. Gotcha. What's going on? Set this door over here. Evil, or
Resident Evil has wonderful pachinko machines in Japan. Are you in a long hallway?
yeah, there's one room in the middle and then the end. The clock opened up the end one. Which one do I go in?
Well, it says the first door leads to a bathroom. Feel free to explore it if you want a possible showdown against a leech zombie and some items. Otherwise, go to the end of the hallway.
Fuck this shit. Sound that, you make someone just say fuck this shit.
Let's split up.
Roger.
Yeah, I can't fucking. Okay, he's got those two.
Is it me or is that extremely louder?
It's raping everybody. Right, it's raping her now.
You should just let it get past her. Go stay over there by the urinals where it's safe.
Fucking shit. Somehow that happened, kids.
Everything in there was worth it. Song wants me to read something.
Resident Evil 0.
So weren't people pissed that Metal Gear Solid was a pachinko machine, yet Resident Evil has been pachinko machines for years? Girl at airport live tweets women trying to catch their cheating husbands.
How would you treat that?
This is apparently what I'm going to experience at the airport tomorrow.
All this lovely shit got fucked.
How much progress did you lose?
I think that what I was doing was gonna use that fire key to go into that room up there. Let's see what Billy.
There are two women next to me at the airport bar who are flying cross country to ambush their husbands they think are sleeping together. Wait.
What?
Wait, what? So wait, they think their husbands are sleeping together? Is that what I'm reading?
Apparently.
But they don't know each other?
Apparently that's how that works.
Then I know, but how? I don't understand.
I'll go alone.
Okay.
I don't care if they're gay. Wrong there. Oh, she already corrected it. That doesn't make sense to me. Because how does so like let's say I'm a woman and I'm married and I think my husband is cheating on me with a guy, but I know this guy, but I know that he's married, but I haven't met his wife until now. What? Like just some random guy who happened to have a wife that happened to for them to be together? I don't understand. Well, maybe later on it will become clear how they know each other or whatever.
This way.
Okay.
Okay, so I got that needle thing now. I need to go back and use it.
I think this whole story is dumb.
Scrubbiest of the bubbles, though.
And plus, I've heard these things where, like, you know, people like a person is live tweeting something that somebody else is doing, and like normally it's like acceptable because the other person is like
Roger.
being a loud asshole, you know, to somebody on a plane or something. But this is just like a stupid woman like eavesdropping on somebody's private conversation, and
Being a bitch.
it's dumb.
Scrubby bubbles are a little dumb, though.
Like, people shouldn't do that.
Randall said I found it best to stay out of the people's affairs.
Yes.
What are you getting for dinner, bro?
I'm gonna try the truffle mac, but this time with shrimp.
Whoa. It's upset that I died.
I mean, Lizard doesn't think that story was interesting because his life is so much more interesting, right?
He's and yawning.
Was that your first death?
Yeah. Like, I know, I was like, oh shit, like, hopefully he'll die soon. I guess not. But, like, I also didn't think he would appear there. I thought he'd, like, already be,
Okay.
you know, around CD.
Well, let's at least get further than what you were. We're going to be stopping
Yeah.
soon. Why don't you just avoid that room altogether? Because it didn't seem like there was anything important in there anyways.
Some herbs that I wasted more worth damage than shit.
Exactly. So I was going to ask you if Zeus and Apollo are going to be excited to see me at all tomorrow.
I think I was want to cross over this. What do you think? It's like, I didn't get enough treats today. I need more treats. So he wants to play with them as well.
Bye, son.
Okay, this is that room. I'm gonna leave her out front of it and then kill these guys. Alright. Bye, Lux.
I'll go alone.
Roger.
Like the secret meeting room where you need the microphone B.
Mm-hmm. Like that, bitch? Well, nothing's gonna guess who's gonna get it.
The next zombie you see?
Let's regroup.
Roger.
Got the urge to purple.
Got the two things.
First floor, second or single door on the left side.
Don't go into the bathroom, everybody.
Don't go in the bathroom. Door at the end should hopefully take you to the operations control center.
I guess they're recovering from their operations.
That's a popular word these days. Place to aim.
Let's split up.
Roger.
Of not being able to see what I want to shoot at. Nice.
Put the microfilms into the projector.
Same time.
And you get a wonderful item.
Button.
Classic Resident Evil item, the Mo disc.
Stand in the right spot. If only I had some of that shit. Let's view this wonderful shit. Lovely.
Okay, after you get the handgun ammo and stuff, then return to the conference room.
Now I can carry everything.
Let's regroup.
Okay.
Okay, after you do this puzzle in the conference room, that'd be a good stopping point.
Sounds good.
Shit! Fuck you!
Exactly what you say when that shit happens.
Blizzard will be ending soon, so once again, I'm sorry you're sick, and thanks for watching. I don't think we're going to be raiding anyone since it's just you and we have to go after the stream, so I guess we're not going to be checking out that new raid function command thing today, but...
It's a feature we rushed it early.
Like I said, I'm 99% sure that Doom is going to stream tonight, that's all I know. But I gotta get packing later tonight after dinner. Okay, so you put the Mo disc in the podium, and then it will give you a code. Of course it is. So I think one of them goes to 4 and one of them goes to 7.
Okay.
I'll go alone.
Okay.
It's 4. This should be 7. Alright. And hit 4, then hit 7.
Three sets of double doors that are blocked with knights will unlock.
Christmas lights in my pants.
Alright, so
This way.
reorganize your stuff. I guess you could save in the main room.
Yeah, because the stuff I have stuff laying on the floor there.
Yeah. It wants you to give Rebecca the grenade launcher. Do you even have any grenades though?
No.
Oh god. And Billy the hunting gun, so that both characters have powerful weapons. Are you gonna pick up any grenade ammo anytime soon? Not that I know of, so...
So she's got the looks.
got the looks and the rump to match. So just equip everyone as best you can, and then we'll save here.
Those bullets. The healing thing is almost dead.
I wonder how far we made in this game, right? 2 hours and 45 minutes.
Use this Molotov.
Just one death so far. Okay, so yeah, Smoke is playing Mario Odyssey.
So wasted 6 saves this time.
Wasted. Bunny is streaming, Clone is streaming. Dr. Funks is streaming the new Assassin's Creed.
So then I have 10 more save things left.
Yeah, if we had some more people, I would probably raid or host Dr. Funks, but yeah, not today. So what, you saved?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, Lizard, if you're still here, anyone else, if you're lurking, thanks for watching the stream. And like I said many times, I will be going to Virginia tomorrow, so I won't be streaming on my channel again until I come back. And Ratmus will continue this game if you're interested, 2 weeks. And we're not going to raid anyone. And thanks for hosting and blah blah blah. That's the end of the stream. Sadie says bye.
Yes. Bye, Lizard. Bye, lurkers, if any.
Bye.